confusion, in the chaos, wondering what is even happening. The guy that you love and the guy that says he cares about you isn't actually showing it, isn't actually demonstrating, isn't actually showing up in a healthy and a positive way. So as a result, you're left confused. I want you to understand that overwhelm is typically there because of confusion. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel stressed out, if you feel like the world is crashing down on you and you can't figure out what's going on, overwhelm typically is because a person does not have clarity in their situation. I walked a couple clients through this just the other night on one of our group coaching calls because part of what was happening was a weight that was getting pressed upon them. The weight of an impending divorce, the weight of impending court issues, the weight of impending financial situations, like all of this different weight and frustration. Where are they going to live? What's going to happen? All of these things produce this giant level of overwhelm and stress in this person's life. And I had to be able to walk them through and pause them just for a second to be like, wait a second. If we look at the overwhelm, it's going to overrule every single thing in your life. It's going to add the stress, this frustration, all of these things to keep you stuck in the chaos and the confusion. But if we take a moment and we slow down and we get extremely clear on what needs to happen, what's different, what needs to shift, what needs to change for you to actually show up as the woman you actually want to show up as. Getting super clear of, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to set up this job. We need to get this apartment. We need to focus here, like building a plan. The majority of times when people are overwhelmed is because they're dealing with a high level of stress stemming from the confusion and the chaos of dealing with a toxic relationship. Do you resonate with this? Is this where you are right now? If so, leave a comment down below. Because what happens is you fall prey to the confusion. You fall prey to the chaos and you stay in it because that seems easier than trying to figure out what is actually going on. Or if you figured out what's going on, what do you need to do differently? You're like, I don't know. And it produces this level of overwhelm that leaves you stuck, leaves you confused, leaves you trapped inside of a toxic relationship. I want you to consider inside of this, if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's because of a lack of clarity. And one of the frameworks that we teach is this piece of living by the code. And what that means is by dealing with the facts first, then how you feel about those facts, then shifting the focus that you have that brought you to that scenario and what you want as a result, the fruit. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because when someone's so overwhelmed, we have to have them pull back for a moment. We have to have them put a pause on the emotional roller coaster that they're on and take a look at what are the facts of their situation. What are the facts about the guy that's treating you like shit? What are the facts about how he's showing up? What are the facts? Like seeing this and looking at what are the facts. Then from there, a person's like, okay, how do I feel about those facts? How you feel is all based on the facts. The facts are not based on your feelings. That's where we get this confused. That's where we end up running this backwards and you end up being stuck even more because feelings will dictate facts. So we say, hey, what are the facts of the situation? How do you feel about those facts? Inside of that, then you look at what is my focus? The focus is the story that you're telling yourself. It's what you're believing in that moment. It's your frame of reality. And oftentimes a person's focus produces the facts that are currently in their life, the situation that they're currently stuck in. So what does it need to shift or change to? Your focus needs to pivot in order to get different results. So when we're talking about this, you have to understand when you're unclear, when you're in a place where there's no clarity in your life, where you're confused in the chaos, you get to a place of overwhelm. How we slice through the overwhelm, how we eradicate the fog is giving you a simple process to be able to do every single day. First off, looking at what are the facts of the situation? What's really happening? What's going on? How do I feel about those facts? What's the focus? What's the story that I've been telling myself that's been putting me in this scenario? Or what do I need to shift it to in order to change my reality? Change what's going on in order to get different fruit. Facts will set you free, but only to the willingness and the degree that you are honest with the facts about what is happening in the relationship, that you're honest with the facts that are hurting and abusing you, that you're honest with the facts of how he doesn't even care about you. He's just saying words, but he's not actually following through. The facts will set you free. Inside of this, are you in a place where you're feeling overwhelmed? You're feeling stressed. You're feeling confusion, the chaos. You might even feel crazy because of how much it's impacting you and affecting you. If that's you today, then this message is for you. I work with women who are stuck in the fog and the confusion to help them see clearly through it, to be able to refine themselves, reclaim who they are, and actually step up in purpose of knowing, hey, I can step up with clarity. I can have confidence inside of my world, and I can also make decisions out of certainty. If you're stuck in a toxic relationship, a relationship of abuse and manipulation, and you're not sure what to do because there's such a weight of overwhelm and stress on you, then reach out. Go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough or drop a comment down below that says the word breakthrough and I'll send you the link. Inside of this is going to be a quick video of you to understand how I walk people through a healing journey and a growth mindset shift to help you work on rewiring the subconscious programming so you can actually be free long term. Not just a short-term fix, but a lifestyle change that no longer has you attract toxic men, that no longer has you oscillate back and forth with the same toxic guy, but actually has you step into freedom. If you want to know more about that, then go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough, fill out a quick questionnaire so we can have a free call. Sit down and be able to talk about where you are, where you want to go, and if I can help. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. If this resonates with you, go to that site, rawmotivations.com/breakthrough today.